Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Willow Rose Moondancer and I make videos here on YouTube about Wicca, and I also have a blog called wiccansaren'twicked.com. Today I wanted to continue our conversation about starseeds and specifically the various starseed races. Today I wanted to focus on the Arcturus race. If you've seen my other videos or my blog posts about starseeds, you will know that I have recently discovered where my soul is from and the various different planets or stars that it incarnated on. The last one was Andromeda, which is where my soul originates from, and Arcturus is the next place my soul incarnated to. So the star itself is 36.7 light years away from Earth, and it's located in the Boots constellation. It's a very old star system, which also makes the Arcturian race old as well. They are a fifth dimensional being on average. However, they typically can be ranged between 4 to 6 dimensions, and it's worth noting that the sixth dimensional beings are thought to be tall, white, glowing figures with angled and intense eyes. They are also smaller than the average humanoid, and they don't look as varied as us, so they just look a lot more similar than humans look to each other. And it's also important to note that they are a group consciousness. So humans are very individualistic and strive to be unique from other people. However, the Arcturians, they do not strive for uniqueness, and they actually prefer to conform and be more similar. They are high vibrational beings. And they are physically less dense than humans. As a whole, they are very service-based in their work, and they're masters at working with spiritual energy, so that could be seen as Reiki here on Earth. And when they are incarnated as humans, they are thought to be really great at healing with energies, so as I said, like Reiki. They are very scientific-minded beings and are fascinated by how the universe works, and they devote a lot of their time to studying, which led them to be experts in spiritual energies. So that's kind of the little overview about Arcturians, and now we are going to talk about the signs that you could be one. So, sign number 1, you feel you don't belong to your family. As I do with all of my videos that have signs, I will relate back to them and tell you how I see those signs within myself. So for me, I have always kind of felt a little out of place at my mom's. I don't have a lot of things in common with that side of the family other than my sister. But yeah, definitely have felt like I don't belong on that side of the family. However, I'm very close with my dad, and we're essentially identicals of each other, which we could share this closeness, possibly because we are both reincarnated souls from like other origins. Sign number 2, you really enjoy math and science. Now for me, I don't do math. I used to really enjoy math when I was like a kid, probably like elementary, all the way up until like maybe junior high. But as soon as I hit high school, math just started going way over my head. I'm not a very critical thinker like many Arcturians are. Yeah, I'm just not. However, I do enjoy science, especially chemistry and biology. I'm very passionate about genetics. But yeah, so that can be how I relate to this sign. Sign number 3, you are attracted to the metaphysics and the paranormal. So I have been super interested in paranormal things since I was a kid, like elementary school. I've been super interested in it. and I've actually had a few of my own experiences. And then when it comes to just metaphysical things in general, I'm into witchcraft and divination and Reiki, and I think those all fit under this category of metaphysical. Sign number 4. You have a special interest in astronomy, aliens, ancient civilizations, and the night sky. I have been fascinated by the night sky for as long as I can remember. I can sit outside and look up at nighttime forever and just be content. And I also really enjoy having conversations with my dad about what could be out there. That's something that we connect with a lot. We like to really talk about the what ifs. And so yeah, I do very much enjoy that. Sign number 5. You experience, and sorry if I say this wrong, synesthesia. I'm not exactly sure how to give it a proper definition, but you can definitely look it up. But it's kind of like when you experience a sensation that should only be sensed by like one of your senses, but instead you experience it with multiple senses. So some examples would be is if you felt a fur coat, as you're doing that you might actually hear like a bear roaring. Or if you're eating some bacon, as you're tasting that you might also for some reason see a pig, even though that is not there. This is not something that I personally experience. Sign number 6. You are known for being highly empathetic. If you've seen many of my other videos on Starseeds, or if you've been on my channel, you will know that I feel as though I am an empath, so that is how I connect to this one. Sign number 7. You have wanderlust. So this kind of connects with the Andromedans. The difference, however, is the Andromedans need to travel, and the Arcturians just enjoy travel. And I feel like I connect a lot more with the Arcturians in this than I do with the Andromedans. I definitely enjoy going places, but it's not something that's necessary for me to feel like my life is fulfilled. Sign number 8. You have sensitive senses. That's a lot of S's. But it kind of connects with that synesthesia, but it's more like just having a more intense sense of whatever sense. It's getting really confusing. So instead of experiencing more than one sense when you should only be experiencing one, it's more like having a really strong sense of taste, or a really strong sense of smell, or a really strong sense of touch. For me, I have really sensitive skin. As a child, I really reacted a lot to jewelry. I still do now occasionally, but not too bad. But also there was this one time in high school when I was doing a chem lab, and this extremely diluted base, which shouldn't have given me a reaction at all because it was that diluted, got spilt on my arm, and I completely broke out, which according to my teacher was very uncharacteristic of that base with the level of dilution that it was. And so I actually had to start wearing gloves in the class in case it happened again, and no one else had to do that. But yeah. Sign number 9. You tend to have low blood pressure and low body temperature. I'm not familiar with what my blood pressure is, honestly. However, I can vouch for the fact that I'm always cold. Like, so cold, especially my feet. I always have to be wearing socks, essentially, or else my body just, all the air, warm air escapes from my body. And the last sign is sign number 10. So you enjoy having deep conversations. As I kind of said back when we were talking about having special interests in the night sky and stuff like that, and how I like to talk about what's out there with my father. I very much do enjoy having deep conversations with my dad. It's something that I miss a lot since I've moved away from my home. I don't get to have these conversations very often. There's just not really anybody around me who likes to think deeply about the what ifs. But yeah, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out my blog, wiccansaren'twicked.com, because I make 2 posts a week, one on Wednesday and one on Friday. And make sure you subscribe to me here, because I make videos every Monday and Thursday. And until next time, blessed be.